All right, welcome back everybody to Madrid, and we have got a very interesting match to finish the night session. Two of the young guns on the tour, and I'm not talking about Alcaraz and Sinner. It's Jodar versus Fonseca. Fonseca's had a phenomenal 18 months. The last couple of tournaments, the fast four, he's lost the top 10 guys, including Alcaraz and Sinner and Zverev. He lost to Shelton last week in Barcelona, and now he's taking on Jodar, who is in career best form. I mean, he's only just getting started. But he has also won his first title this last couple of weeks. He played well in Barcelona last week. And now he is at home, just taking out Demonor, first top 10 win. And now he's taking on Fonseca. So this is built up to be an absolute banger. They've never played before on the ATP, obviously, because they're both just getting ready for this. But yeah, great matchup, future matchup, right? This could be something that we can look at and go, oh, remember that first time they played in Madrid? It was crazy. Yeah, now they're playing in, a French Open final. That's what we're potentially witnessing in this one. So let's see what happens. Let's see who gets the win. And Fonseca's in that kind of, like, we've seen him play Alcaraz, we've seen him play Sinner, but he has played, some of his own generation, right? We've seen him play Tien in a bit of an epic last year. He's playing those kind of guys too, because people ask that question, like, okay, how good is he? And now he's playing another one of his generation in Jodar. So we get to kind of see where Jodar is and what he looks like and how good he is in comparison to Fonseca. Now, these guys never played in the juniors. It's the first time meeting in general, but they did play juniors at the same time. Jodar was a US Open champion back in 2024. Fonseca was a decent junior as well. I mean, that's where everybody sort of was, before he even broke out on the tour, was like, okay, who's this kid? This Brazilian kid, running around, winning Australian Opens and all that stuff. So both these guys, very successful junior careers. And now they get to face off for the first time. So they would have been in the same circles. They for sure would have been hovering around each other in the draw, but they never got to face. In fact, both US Open champions, 2023 Fonseca, 2024 Jodar. So there you go. Both winning that big trophy. But yeah, never met in those tournaments. They were circling though. They were both in the same draws, and definitely would have probably scouted each other out in the juniors for a potential clash. So they would know each other a fair bit. But obviously now we're playing in the big show. And let's see, because this is probably like the most intense Jodar's match he's ever played, right? The pressure's on him. The crowd is for him. Fonseca's just like, I've played Alcaraz. I'm not bothered. But Jodar's going to have a lot of pressure on him, and it's going to be the first time he's going to have to deal with this sort of attention for the first time. So let's see how he deals with that. But yeah, Fonseca's the thing about Fonseca, and what I love about him as well, is that he is not bothered, right? He's not coming out here. He's not intimidated. I think this crowd against him, he's like, oh no, nobody loves me. He doesn't give a shit. He's out. He wants that. He's like, bring it. I'm in this. Let's go. Let's get this. He's played in Argentina against Cerundolo, right? That's just as intense as playing in Spain against a Spanish guy, right? I mean, he knows. He's not bothered. He's not bothered by this. He'll relish this. And this is going to feel as close to Davis Cup as we're ever going to get with any of these kind of tournaments, because this is like a coliseum. I mean, the crowd's packed. It's nearly 11 p.m., which is going to be insane if it goes past midnight and see how many people stick around. Winner of this plays Kopriva, who's another one of that generation. I think he's about like 19 or 20 as well, right? Or is he a little bit older? Maybe a little bit older. Kopriva is... Oh, Kopriva's 28? Oh. Whoops. Why is... I thought Kopriva was young. Who am I thinking of? Who's a young Czech player? Not Lehečka. Maybe I'm thinking of Lehečka. Who am I thinking of? Kopriva? I thought Kopriva was 20. Anyways, whatever. Winner plays Kopriva. He took out a couple of big names along the way. Yeah, Kopriva's a veteran almost at this stage. All right, here we go. They're warming up. And we're warming up. Menchik? Yeah, I mean, I'm not, I don't know. I thought Lehečka, Menchik, and Kopriva were all like, grew up together. I don't know why I thought that. We haven't watched Kopriva live, so maybe that's why I got confused. 28's not young. 28 but might as well be. I mean, you are over the hill. That is like, you are long gone. Like, just, pick a retirement home. All right. Start an academy. All right. So Fonseca, last 4 losses. Sinner, Alcaraz, Zverev, Shelton. Okay, that's not bad. What, you lost the top 10 guys? Oh, whoopsie. You watched Capriva Sinner at the US Open first round. Well, I don't remember that because it was so long ago. And my brain hurts. Cam has new hair. Hope it brings Fonzie luck. He doesn't need my hair to give him luck. He knows what he's doing. Now, a lot of people are picking Jodar. Jodar is actually the favorite, which kind of is confusing to me because, okay, yeah, he's playing well, right? He's playing well, but like, and he's playing at home, but like home ground advantage, do we know if that's a big advantage for him? Because sometimes home ground advantage can be a pain in the ass. So I don't know why he's such, like he is the favorite. I thought Fonseca by experience would be favorite, but I'm a little confused. I would have thought just by ranking and experience that Fonseca would be favorite. But yeah. I mean, yeah, Fonseca hasn't played Madrid, but he did play Barcelona and Monte Carlo, and he did pretty decent. So it's not like he hasn't played on clay. But anyways, we'll see what happens. Let's see if Jodar can give this crowd plenty to cheer about. And let's see if Fonseca wants to ruin the party. You know Joao's like licking his lips going, all right. All right, you're going for him, are you? All right. Like, you know Joao's ready. He's not scared. He is not bothered. Oh, man, there is an atmosphere. This is crazy. This is crazy. This feels like the final. I mean, this is crazy. I'll tell you what, though. Fonseca better get off to a good start because as soon as, if there's an early break Jodar, this crowd is going to lose its mind. So Fonseca's going to have to use, he's going to, like, the best way to shut the crowd up is get an early lead. We've seen that with so many different players, mainly with Eala this year. The players that get off to the best start against Eala, the crowd disappears, vocally, right? So Fonzie's got to get off to a good start. If Jodar gets a break in the first games, this crowd's going to go nuts. And it's going to be hard to contain them. But again, I don't think Joao's bothered. I don't think the crowd cheering is going to be something that he's going to shy away from. Sinner talking about Jodar. They asked him about Jodar. There's a difference. He was asked about Jodar. Don't get it twisted. Sinner didn't bring up Jodar. They asked him about Jodar. And he answered the question because he's a nice guy and he's polite. He was talking about him because he was asked about him. He didn't bring him up on his own. There's a big difference. Don't forget to like the video as well if you haven't already. Here we go. This crowd is just going nuts. On a Sunday night. Sinner talked about 4 guys and Jodar is one of them. Yeah, well, there you go. All right, here we go. They are going nuts. And I'll tell you, this crowd needs somebody like Jodar because Alcaraz is out, right? So the Spanish crowd, I mean, they've got Landalusi around there as well. You've got Merida, who's still in the draw. Fekina's there as well. But they need somebody in Alcaraz's absence to go for, and this is the guy. Jodar's taken the Alcaraz, Spanish mantle is like, this is the wonder kid we have now. It's not the one that we usually go for, right? Because he's new, but he's going to get all the Alcaraz love that this crowd, just like Rafa. When Rafa disappeared, Alcaraz was there for the Spanish fans to go, yes, finally, we got this kid. And now that Alcaraz has gone for a minute, Jodar's the next. He's like, here he is. Okay. Spanish tennis has never had a drought. Why don't Australian tennis have that? Anyways, ace from Fonseca. That's how you start. By the way, Fonseca's also going to get his own crowd because Brazilians will be loud. They will not be outdone by this crowd. They will also cheer. Very loud. 15 love. By the way, I'm going to go Fonseca in 3. 15 love. As the return goes into the forehand of Fonseca. Up the line to the forehand of Jodar. Forehand of Fonseca up the line again is a great shot. Jodar slice wide. 30 love. I tell you, this crowd's giving Fonseca a lot of love. But there's also a lot of green and yellow in the crowd as well. They've been waiting. They've been sipping and they've been waiting. 30 love. It is loud. So loud. Where were these people in the last match? 30 love. Fonseca serves. Into the forehand of Jodar. Forehand from Fonseca up the line. Jodar backhand. As Fonseca forehand cross court. Jodar puts it in the net and it's 40 love. Good start for Fonseca. Brazil, Spain. When's the last time that happened? Yeah, I don't know if Brazil, Spain have played Davis Cup recently. But they probably will. Because Brazil is starting to... I mean, Fonseca's dragging Brazil into the Davis Cup finals. At least he's trying over the last couple of years. He's gonna get them in there eventually. All right, first serve default, second serve. Second serve Fonseca to get the first game. Serve is a double fault. And the crowd go wild. They go wild. All right, 40-15. Fonseca's family in the house. They're looking around like, what the hell is this? Where are we? But they're probably used to it because in Brazil they would get like crazy crowds for other sports too. They're probably like, oh, we're in the enemy territory now. Oh, what a return by Jodar! Hits the baseline, and the crowd love it. 40-30. They've never played each other. They did play juniors at the same time, but they never met. They never met in juniors, so this is the first time meeting between these two guys. 40-30. As Fonseca serves again. Into the forward of Jodar. Great return. Fonseca shanks it. Goes long and it's deuce. Wow, from 40 love. All right, deuce. Nice work from Jodar. You got Ferrer, Feli Lopez in the house watching. They're probably scouting this kid going, how soon can we get him in the Davis Cup with Alcaraz? As soon as they can, right? Great serve by Fons. And a big shout by Fons. And Jodar's talking about it. He's like, what's up? Is he saying it's a let? And the crowd's booing already. Jodar's going, what was... I think Jodar thought it was a let. And the crowd's whistling and booing. Well, at least the Brazilians. Advantage Fons. What a first game. Backhand return. Jodar goes long. Fonzie won love. Chat, this is going to be nuts. This might be match of the tournament. At least the atmosphere of the tournament so far. So basically, these young kids, which of these young kids can keep their head? Well, yeah. Well, look, the thing is, right? Okay. Jodar's had a great run. He's the favorite, and he kind of does have something to lose, right? He's the favorite, the crowd favorite. Like, he does have something to lose. Fonseca's got the experience, though. So, it's just how do they match up? That's the difference, right? Jodar's game versus Fonseca's game will be the interesting matchup. But does Jodar get nervous because he's never been in this situation before? At least he played Demon the other day really well, but we all know Demon's not playing well. All right, 4-4 rally. As Jodar forehand up the line, slice Fonseca. Into the backhand of Jodar as Fonseca backhand. Into the backhand of Jodar, again to the backhand of Fonseca. Jodar backhand. Into the Fonseca backhand up the line is a winner from Fonseca. Love 15. Also, fitness-wise, I think is advantage Fonseca. So if it does go the distance, we saw that Jodar did cramp a little bit in Barcelona, or at least like he did get a little fatigued at the end of that match. At the end, I mean, it was semi-finals, but we'll see whether or not the fitness levels, if we do go the distance, 2 hours, plus, if that advantage is for Fonseca as well. As that goes out in the return, Fonseca 15-0. Here we go again. Jodar serves. No, he doesn't. He was about to serve and then he stopped. All right, serve now. Is a let. Jodar serves again. Here's a fault. All right, second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Fonseca. Forehand from Jodar goes long, and it's 15-30. Chance for Fonzie to get his first break point. By the way, Jodar's coached by his dad, and it looks like no one else is in the box except for his dad. Father-son coaching team. Cam's loving this. Oh, yeah. We do love Fonseca, but this is really... Like, I just love the atmosphere. Like, it's just... Like, we haven't had this electricity this week yet. A night match with a local. Fonseca on, like, you know, doing his thing. All right, return. Goes in the back into Jodar. Forehand from Fonseca. Into the forehand of Jodar. Again to the forehand of Fonseca. Jodar. Again with the forehand to the forehand of Fons. Jodar. Forehand goes long and a big shout by Fons. He's very vocal. All right, 15-40. Fonseca to get the break. Break points for Fons. I tell ya, he's fired up, Fons. He's had a couple of big shouts already. 15-40, Jodar serves. Great serve. Return goes up. Doesn't make the net, though. And it's 30-40. Jodar saves one. Chat, did I tell you that I'm a fan of Fonseca? Did anyone know that? I like watching Fonseca. He's kind of fun to watch. Anybody else? Did I tell you? 30-40. Jodar serves again. An ace. Ooh. See, that's the weapon he's got. He's got that big serve. And he'll save it. I mean, he's going to have to use it perfectly tonight. But yeah, that's serve. All right, deuce. All right, serve again, Jodar. There's a fault. Second serve. Second serve into the forehand of Fonseca. Return goes down the middle of the forehand of Jodar. Fonseca backhand up the middle. Jodar forehand again as Fons gets it back. Backhand to backhand now as Fonzie slices it down the line. Jodar forehand cross court in the net. And it's advantage Fonseca. Another break point. To get the break. Another break point for Fons. No one would be able to tell what that I like Fonseca. Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty neutral, like all the time. I would say that I'm probably the most unbiased tennis fan on the internet. Anyways, forehand to forehand rally. That's a great shot, Jodar. Lob goes up by Fons. Jodar comes in. Puts away the smash. Made sure of that. Back to deuce. Pretty sure I'm the most... I mean, if there was an award, I'd probably be at least nominated. Most unbiased tennis fan of... I think so. All right, back to deuce. Serve to the back of Fonseca. Return goes into the forehand of Jodar. Fonseca forehand on the stretch. Jodar up the line. Fonzie's going to get there with a backhand, but it's wide. Whoa. Almost jumped out of my chair. Advantage Jodar. That goes in. Madness. All right, it's been a long start to this match. These guys are battling. Advantage Jodar. As Jodar serves. Into the forehand of Fonseca. Return is chipped into the forehand of Jodar. Fonseca backhand in the net. 1-1. Jodar holds. What a start. All right, back to Fons. Both have had to battle at deuce on serve to start this one. All right, here we go. 1-1, 10 minutes. Here we go. Back to Fonseca. He serves. Into the backhand of Jodar. Return to the backhand of Fonseca. Jodar. Backhand cross court. Fonseca gets it. Jodar forehand cross court. Fonseca with a slice. Jodar volley. Fonseca's going to get there with a lob, but it's too short. And Jodar puts away the volley. Love 15. Beautiful hitting from Jodar. That drop volley. Beautiful shot. These guys are the future of the game. They're definitely in the... they're definitely part of it. I mean, there's more than these two, but yeah. You got to chuck Feast in this category too. Tien, Menchik. As the backhand return goes long, and it's 15-all. 15-all. Crowd is electric. Yeah, about bloody time. We haven't had an atmosphere like this all week. Cam's always neutral. Thank you, Greggs. Return goes out, 30-15. Nice serving from Fonz. 30-15. All right, back to Fonseca. Could be a long night, yeah. I'm planning on it. Serve. I mean, 7 a.m. my time, so I mean, what's night? The night's over. Boom the night. All right. 30-15. All right, as we forehand now from Fonseca to the backhand of Jodar. Forehand of Fonseca again, the backhand of Jodar. Crossed into the backhand of Fonseca. Jodar. Backhand again. Fonzie goes down the middle with the backhand. Now Jodar gets his forehand. Fonzie up the line with a forehand off the tape. Goes long. 30-all. Another tough game. Just overhits that forehand off the tape. It was going in, but the tape got in the way. 30-all. All right, Joao to serve. Into the backhand of Jodar. Jodar hits it out. Clutch. And it's 40-30. 40-30. By the way, performance rating, these guys are both in the 8s already. 8.5 to an 8.3. Make that an 8.6 to an 8.1. Return goes wide by Jodar. All right, Fonseca holds 2-1 first set. But both these guys have, they're over. They're an 8.6 for Fonseca and an 8.1 for Jodar already. So that just shows how good the quality is. On the serve, 8.5 for Fonseca, 8.8 for Jodar. And on the ground strokes, 8.4 Fonseca, 8 on the forehand, 8.3 for forehand of Jodar, 8.2 for the backhand of Fonseca, and 8.6 for Jodar. So both, the returns are a little bit low, but the serving and the ground strokes are all up in the 8s. So again, shows how good the quality of this match has already been to start us off. And a lot of forced errors. Not many unforced errors, a lot of forced errors. All right. Back to Jodar, who had to say break points. This is epic. You're damn right it is. When Feast plays in Paris, he is sure to get this crowd. Oh, yeah. When he plays in Paris, this is going to be as electric. I mean, Roland Garros Paris as well, right? So I kind of would love to see him play like Jodar in the second round, Feast at Roland Garros. That would be fun. That could be really something. All right, here we go. Can Jodar keep this level? Yeah, Feast knows how to work a crowd. Exactly. Feast loves to pump up the crowds. 2-1. Bye. 15 minutes played already, but it's been so electric, it doesn't even feel like it's been 15 minutes. These guys are playing at such a pace. All right, here we go. 2-1. As Jodar serves. Into the backhand of Fons. Return goes for Jodar. Fons, forehand on the stretch. Jodar up the line. To the backhand slice of Fonseca, but it's not going to make the net. 15 love. By the way, chat, we're almost at 200 likes. Come on now. We can get to 200 likes by the end of this set. Surely we can. If you'd like the video, it turns into a tennis ball. It also helps the channel so that more people can come in here and get crazy. 15 love. By the way, what is this rivalry called? What are we calling this rivalry? We've got to figure out a name. What is it? How do we... What is it? Is it Fonda? Like, what's this rivalry? As the backhand return goes out for Fonseca and it's 30 love. We've got to get a name sorted. Josia? Jodeka? Joseka? Fonda? Joseka? Joseka. Is it Joseka? I don't know if I like that. I feel like... I don't know. Joseka sounds like Joao Fonseca. Just short, squashed. Fonda. Fonseca. 40 love, by the way. Hold up. Fondue. Now that's just delicious. Fonja. Fonar. Rafael. Spain versus Brazil. I think we could be more creative than that. All right, return goes in the forehand of Jodar, and Jodar hits it away. We can't call it Hoseka because I don't know why, but it just doesn't. Hodeka? Hodeka's not bad. I don't mind Hodeka. Hodeka's not bad. Hodeka's not bad. 2-2. All right, back to Fonseca. That was the easiest game so far. All right, back to Fons. He serves into the backhand of Jodar. Backhand now from Jodar again to the forehand of Fonseca. Fonzie in the net, love 15. All right, love 15. Serve again from Fons. Jodar is real. Yeah, he's right there. As we get a serve again from Fons. Into the forehand of Jodar. Return goes long. 15-0. All right, 15-0. Serve is a fault. Second serve. Second serve into the forehand of Jodar. Jodar sprays it. And it's 30-15. 30-15. Penko lost the second. All right, 30-15. As the return goes into the forehand of Fonseca. Backhand from Jodar up the line is a winner. What a shot. 30-all. Jodar won in a break point. $30-all. As Fonseca serves again. Oh, just missed it down the tee. Second serve. Big point chance here for Jodar as he hits a return on the backhand of the forehand of Fonseca, but Fons in the nets. Break point for Jodar. Yeah, Fons is shaking his head. He's like, what was that? I have no idea what that was. Just a bad shot. Even his dad's like, what was that? I thought, well, can't be doing that. Probably one of the worst shots of the night. 30-40. First break point for Jodar. Fonseca serves. Oh, another fault that just missed. Second serve. Into the back of Jodar. Return up the line. Font slices the back. Jodar on the attack. Hits a winner. Up the line. Fonseca gets broken. Jodar's got the break 3-2. What a start. He had 3 break chances, Fonseca, already. Jodar needed 1. All right, 3-2. The first break goes to the local. All right. Performance rating, by the way, Fonseca's dropped down to a 7.6. Jodar's gone up to a 8.6. All right. And Fonseca's forehand and backhand are starting to miss. So he's starting to make a few more errors than he was. All right. How we doing, chap? Sinner Jodar quarterfinal. All right. It's only 3-2 first set. Let's just all relax. Let's all just relax. All right? Relax. Get excited, but just relax. Don't be calling no quarterfinals yet. Fonseca just got here, right? We haven't even started yet. Here we go. Let's see if Jodar can consolidate. Sold out crowd for these two young monsters is nice. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Must win for me. Lost Rinderknecht and tailored already. Who's tailored? All right, here we go. 3-2. First set. Jodar gets the first break. It's been a close contest thus far. Serve. Here's a fault. Second serve. There's a return. Goes in the corner. Jodar. Jodar on the net. Love 15. Great return from Fons. Love 15. Love 15. As Jodar serves a fault. Second serve. Into the back end of Fonseca. Up the line's a winner. Love 30. What a shot. Who's right in the quarterfinals already? What's up? Come on now. All right. Love 30. Serve again. Here's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand for Fonseca. Good return. Jodar's got it, though, with a backhand. Cross court. Jodar with a backhand up the line. That's long. Love 40. Fonseca to break back. All right, love 40. "25 minutes in already. Jodar serves. Into the back of forehand Fonseca. Jodar in the nets! 3-all. We're back on serve. Jodar broken to love. 25 minutes in. 3-3. All right, back to Fons. Fonseca serves again. Into the backhand of Jodar. Forehand from Fonseca to the forehand of Jodar. Slice from Fonseca goes in. Jodar on the attack with a forehand. Fonseca pass. Jodar volley. Goes straight through him. Fonseca too strong. 15 love. Great shot from Fons. Match of the tournament already. This is fire. Oh, yeah. Definitely atmosphere of the tournament so far. All right, serve again. $15 Ace down the tee. He's been trying that serve a lot, especially in the last game when he got broken. He was going down the tee and he's just missing, but he finally gets that one. Muguruza in the house. She's the tournament director, co-director. Second ace of the night for Fons. 30 Good serve and volley from Fonseca. Jodar can't get it back. 40 I'm so nervous I just farted. Oh, was that you? I was wondering what that smell was. All right, 40 All right. All right, Joao with a big shout. Gets a 4-3. And he takes back his lead. All right, 30 minutes in. And Fonseca, I think's won like the last, I want to say 8 points in a row. All right, how we doing, chat? Where are we watching from, by the way? Where are we watching from? Fonseca woke up. He did. He got broken, and that was just a slap in the face he needed. Fonseca broke love 40 and then held 40 love. That's it. We got London, California, India, Pittsburgh, Switzerland. We got Italy, South Africa, Minnesota. We got New Jersey, Zimbabwe. We got Petra, Jordan in the house. Nice. Qatar, Bangalore, Madrid, Michigan, Nova Scotia. We've got Mexico, Wales, Cincinnati, Berlin, Romania, Nigeria. We've got Oregon in the house, Connecticut, Hong Kong, Liverpool, Italy, Dubai, Namibia, Orlando, Montreal. All right, here we go. We're on serve still, but Fonseca has just run through the last two games. He has just ripped through the last couple of games. We've got Brazil in the house, Italy. All right, Jodar serves. Down the tee. Return goes in from Fonseca, and Jodar smacks a forehand cross-court for a winner. 15 love. 15 love. Jodar serves again. Important game for Jodar because he's... After he got that break, he hasn't done much. Serving to the back of Fonseca. Return goes to forehand. Jodar inside in. Great shot. Fonseca slices it back. Jodar forehand up the line. Fonseca pass goes in the net. 30 love. 30 love. By the way, the performance rating is an 8.2 for Fonseca, 8.1 for Jodar. So, again, over 8s is a very good score, especially for these guys, because these guys average about a 7.8, 7.7. So their performance ratings both above average and both in the 8s at the moment. It's going to return now short into the forehand of Jodar. Backing up Fonseca pass is a slice, but it's in the net. 40 love. All right, 40 love Jodar. Perfect response. $40 love. Serve is a fault. Second serve. Serving to the backhand for Fonseca. Return goes back in Jodar. Jodar in the net, 40-15. Now, it's not raining. It's just like the pollen in the air. It's not rain. Even though if it rains, they've got a roof, so don't stress. But it's not going to... I don't think it's going to rain. 40-15. Serve again. Down the tee's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Fonseca. Good return. Jodar back in the net. Nice chip return from Fons. And it's 40-30. Fons could have already won this set. I know. He still could, though. All right, serve again. First serve's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Fonseca. He chips the return again. Backhand Jodar. As Fonseca backhand to the forehand of Jodar. Inside in is good. Slice Fonseca. Jodar making Fonzie run. Another slice. Into the forehand of Jodar as Fonseca forehand on the stretch with a slice. Jodar backhand cross court. Fonseca doing all the running. Jodar forehand up the line. Winner. Smart. He was just dragging him cross court. Jodar side to side to side. And then he went back up the line. And Jodar was, Fonseca was nowhere to be seen. Smart play. Good defense by Joao, but he just couldn't get the ball deep enough to get back in the rally. All right, 4-all. Here we go, 4-4. Leon!
I am officially a red ball. No Fonseca has to win.
Hey, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for the donation. Yeah, now he's got to win, right? All right, return goes wide by Jodar. And it's 15 love. All right, 15 love. Here we go again. Fonzie serves. As a return. Into the back of Fonseca. Fonseca in the net. All right. 15-all. 15-all. As Fonseca serves again. As a return. Goes wide from Jodar. And it's 30-15. I got both in my team, so I don't really care. I'll tell you, if you got both in your team, you probably want Jodar to win. Because Jodar will get more points for the upset bonus. And he'll probably go up in price. So if you got both, you'd be better off having Jodar beat Fonseca because you'd get more points for that. Also, Jodar hits more aces, so more bonus points, stuff like that. All right, 40-15. If you have both. If you don't have both, then you for sure want Fonseca to win. All right. 40-15. Deb, who do you want to win? For your team? Do you have either of these guys? First serve's a fault. Second serve? Second serve. Return goes into the slice of Fonseca. Slice Jodar. And then Fonseca backhand. Jodar just puts out a racket. And it lands in. And then Fonseca crushes the forehand down the line. All right. 4-5. Jodar will serve to stay in it. Fonseca stays in front. All right. What a match. 35 minutes of madness. All right. All the pressure now on Jodar. Got Jodar when he was 1 coin, so already goated for me. God, I'm just so jealous. I should have got him as well. I picked Monfils instead. should have picked Jodar early. Good pickup. No, I have the original Rafa. Hey, fair enough. Team Rafa all the way. All right. Here we go. Let's see what Jodar's got. Let's see what he's got. If there are 3 sets and each of them are tie breaks, I'll donate $10,000 to Cam Man. Somebody write that down. Somebody write that. Could you? Who? Okay. Somebody write down the username and the channel name. So, Ezo Dimitri. Write down that name, please. Just write down that name, just in case. Yeah. By the way, chat, if that happens, I will do a $1,000 giveaway. So from that 10 that they donate, I'll give away 1,000 to someone in chat. We'll do a giveaway. All right. Now you have to do it if it happens. Chat's gonna be on you now. You should. Whoops. All right. 5-4. As the backhand return goes into the backhand of Jodar. Backhand of Fonseca in the middle to the forehand of Jodar as we get a forehand again from Fonseca. Jodar forehand again to the forehand of Fonseca as Jodar. Forehand goes up the middle into the forehand of Fonseca, but Fonseca overhits it. 15 love. As Jodar serves again. Into the back and Fonseca. Return goes back and Jodar up the line. Good shot. Fonseca gets there. Goes cross court. Jodar back in the rally. Fonseca, great backhand depth. And it's 15-all. 15-all. Lovely hitting by Fonseca. All right. Here we go. Jodar serves again. As the return goes in the back of Jodar. 4-0 from... Oh, no. Hawkeye said it was out. Boo. Hawkeye, boo. Boo. 30-15. Serve again. Into the back end of Fonseca. It's in the net. 40-15. 40-15. All right, Jodar to level. 40-15. As Jodar serves. A fault. Second serve. Into the forehand of Fonseca. Great body serve. Fonzie hits it wide. That was a huge second serve straight into the body, and Fonseca couldn't get around the backhand quick enough. And just pushed it wide. 5 games all. Loving this game. Oh, it's a great game. 5-5. Neither player wants to give an inch. 5-all. And the crowd's going nuts. Oh, this atmosphere. 5-5. Back to Fonz. Serve to the back end of Jodar. Forehand from Fonseca. Jodar with a slice. In the net. 15 love. 15 love. By the way, it's 11:30 p.m. local time. We're getting to midnight. We're going to go midnight. Serve. There's a let by Fonz. Serve again. Curfew in Madrid? Nah, they just got up. Party just started. Return goes out by Jodar, and it's 30 love. 30 love. Fonseca serves again. $30 as Fonseca serves down the tee. The backhand of Jodar return is in. Fonseca forehand cross. Jodar gets it back, but it goes long. $40. $40. $40. Serve. Into the backhand of Jodar. Fonseca backhand again. The backhand of Jodar as Fonseca backhand goes long. 40-15. 40-15. All right, back to Fons. 40-15. First serve's a fault, second serve. As a return goes into the back end of Fonseca and he hits the baseline. And that goes net by Jodar. 6-5 Fons. And his dad's on his feet, Fons. Papa Fons. He's up. And he's like, oh, I better sit down because the camera's on me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. All right. I love that. Papa Fons is getting involved. 6-5. Let's see if Jodar can get to that tiebreak. All right, how are we doing, chat? What's going on? Let's do a quick fire round of questions. Shoot your questions. Go. Go. Quick. Lightning round. You got 60 seconds. Let's go. I'm going to answer as many questions as I can in the next 60 seconds. Go. Bang. Bang. Go. Go. Breakfast. Sure. Who wins the tiebreak? We're not there yet. Sinner or Norrie? Sinner. JFC to coach Rafa? No. Who should I bet on? You're an adult. Do your own bidding. Is Fons your fave? He's one of my faves, yeah. Why am I Brazilian, but I prefer Sinner? I have no idea. You're going to have to look in the mirror and talk to yourself about that one. Who has more potential between these two? Fonseca. Because he's a little bit further ahead with experience. When did Jodar emerge? End of last year. When he got to the Next Gen Finals. Are you entertained? Always. Jodar emerged a month ago. Well, not technically. It was the Next Gen Finals, right? Because Next Gen Finals, he made the final, right? Didn't he? And he lost to Tien. I'm pretty sure. Oh, no. Oh, no, he played the Next Gen Finals and... Did he beat Tien? No, he pushed Tien. But yeah, last year's Next Gen Finals was sort of when he popped up. And then obviously a month ago, he started to win. Your favorite should be Demon or not Fonseca. Hey, why don't you just mind your own business? And I'll tell... You don't tell me who my favorite is. I'll tell you who my favorite is. All right? 6-5. Forehand rally. It's been backhand. No, he's in the forehand Fonseca. Inside in forehand winner, love 15. Great shot. Love 15. Sydney or Perth? Melbourne. What a terrible question. Next. All right. Love 15. Arsenal lose another Premier League? Hell no. Up the Arsenal. Can we see a desk set up? No, not right now. I'm busy. Forehand winner by Jodar. 15-0. 15-0. 15-all. Egg or chicken, which came first? I don't know. They're delicious, though. Who doesn't like eggs? Bacon. Eggs. Dinosaurs. 30-15. Ace. You should cheer for Norrie from being an ex-British colony. Shut up. I'm Irish. How dare you? All right, 30-15. I'm going to serve into the back end of Fons, but it's a fault. Tell you what, Hodar's got a great body serve. Really going right into the rib cage. Trying to break a couple. 30-15. Serve goes into the forehand of Fonseca. Return. Into the forehand of Hodar. Hodar in the net. 30-all. Uh-oh. That $10,000. Slip it away. 30-all. You look more Scottish. Okay. Whatever. All right. 30-all. As we get a return now into the backhand of Hodar. Backhand of Fonseca. Into the backhand of Hodar. Fonseca forehand goes cross court. But it missed. Hodar 40-30. Did you just say up the arsenal? Yeah. Up the arsenal. Premier League, here we come. All right. 40-30. First serve is a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Fonseca. Forehand from Hodar. Fonseca with a slice. Hodar gets it with the forehand cross court. Fonseca doing a lot of running. Hodar backhand open court. Fonzie's there. Hodar forehand up the line. Fonseca with a slice. In the net. Tie break. That's one. Who's winning it though, chat? Who is winning this tie break? Who is winning this tie break? Who is winning this tiebreak? Who is winning this tiebreak? All right. You know what's up. 6-0. Who you got, chat? Fonseca serves. Into the forehand of Hodar. Forehand of Fonseca up the line. It missed! One love Hodar. He gets the mini break. 1-0. Also, Penko's 4-3 up break in the third. All right. One love. Someone said Chapeau? Well, they're definitely wrong. 1-0. A lot of people going with Hodar. All right. 1-0. Hodar serves again. There's a fault. Oof. Wild. Wild serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Fonseca. Chip return goes long. 2-love. Hodar. All right, 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. As we get a serve from Hodar. Into the back of Fonseca. Hodar. Forehand cross court. Fonseca gets it back, but Hodar's got the whole court to hit into. Fonzie gets it back, though. On the backhand as Hodar goes again. The back of Fonseca. Hodar forehand cross. Fonseca forehand again to the forehand of Hodar. Fonseca up the line, missed. 3-love Hodar. $3-0 Hodar. 3-0 Hodar. It's only one mini break. All right, 3-0. Fon serves again. Serve. There's a return. Goes long from Hodar. 3-1. 3-1. Serve again from Fons. Here's a fault. Second serve. Serving to the back end of Jodar. Great return. Fonseca slices it wide. 4-1 Jodar. He's got the double mini break now in this tie break. And the crowd love it. 4-1 Jodar. Double mini break. All right, serve again. Down the tee, the forehand of Fonseca. Jodar backhand. Fonzie gets a slice, but he can't get it back. 5-1 Jodar. They change ends. 5-1. All right. Jodar in control of this tiebreak now. 5-1. All right, Jodar still got another serve to come to get this set point. Will give himself a bunch of set points. 5-1. By the way, don't forget to like the video if you haven't already. We're almost at 300 likes. 5-1 Jodar. Serve. This is a nice one out wide. Return goes in, though, from Fonseca. Jodar gets it back with a forehand to the backhand of Fonseca. Jodar backhand, forehand again to the backhand of Fons. As Jodar, forehand inside in. Fonseca slices it back. Jodar, forehand down the line of the nets. 5-2 Jodar. One of the mini breaks back. Jodar was in control of that point the entire time. But it was Fonseca who just defended well. 5-2 Jodar. All right, back to Fons. Fonseca to serve. Has a fault. Second serve. Into the backhand of Jodar. Return goes in the backhand of Fonseca. Oh, and he rips a cross-court winner. 5-3 Jodar. Jeez, that was a backhand. He ripped it. All right. And the coaches all point at him and say, "You are him." 5-3. Still Jodar leading. Return goes in, the forehand of Fonseca. Jodar backhand. Into the forehand of Fonseca. Cross court, the forehand of Jodar. Fonseca forehand up the line. That's another winner! Whoa! 5-4 Jodar! Fonseca just gripping and ripping. And the Brazilians are on their feet. They go crazy. 5-4 Jodar. Fonseca does his job. What a forehand. All right. Still Jodar's got this set if he wants it. He's got to serve well, though. Jodar serves. Out wide, Fonseca slices it back. Jodar forehand inside in. Good shot there from Fons. No, he overhit it. Jodar too good, 6-4. 2 set points. 6-4. Jodar to take the first set. And it's the first one's on his serve. Six-4. Is that the cam dance? No, that was what they were doing in the crowd. Serve. Down the tee. And the return goes out! Jodar gets the crowd up and about. He shakes his fist to somebody. And he wins the first in the tiebreak. 7-6. First set in the bag. Jodar takes it. All right. It was getting a little sketchy, though. Luckily, he had the double mini break. First set done. Pardon me. Let's see if Fonseca can come back. What an electric first set. All right, 8.0 for Fonseca. Performance rating 7.9 for Jodar. So both very evenly matched. 2 breaks of serve in that first set, 1 each. And pretty much the serving was, at least quality-wise, was level. Fonseca a little bit more, a lot bigger on the serve. Lots more net points won by Jodar, though. 9 winners, 8 errors by Fons. 9 winners, 10 errors by Jodar. I mean, Fonseca was slightly better, but doesn't matter. The tiebreak went to Jodar. But it is so evenly split right now. Let's see if Jodar can maintain, though, because this is the next set's the start of the next set's gonna be really interesting, especially for Jodar. Now, shot quality-wise, 8.3 on the serve for Fonseca, 8.4 for Jodar. On the forehands, both were in the 7s. 7.2 for Fonseca and 7.4 for Jodar. But on the backhands, both of them ripping. 8.7 for Fonseca and Jodar with an 8.5. So the backhands and the serves are what these guys are doing best. The forehands are letting them down a little bit. Just a little bit. 11 winners and 9 errors. The forehand errors are the problem for both guys. 6 for Jodar and 4 for Fonseca. So, yeah, the forehand errors are... The forehands are both shaky from both. Great matchup so far, yeah. Cam, you're such a Fonzie fan. I think he's... Well, I mean, how can you not be? He's great. All right, here we go. The second set about to begin. Can we maintain this level? Jodar's going to serve first, though. So this might be a nice little advantage. All right. Jodar to serve. Here we go. He's going to serve first. Serves an ace. Perfect start. 15 love. Serve again. Into the back of Fons. Return goes into the back of Jodar, who goes up the line. Fonseca slice on the stretch. Jodar gets it back with a forehand. Fonseca up the line. Forehand. Great shot. Jodar gets it. Slice Fonseca. He comes to the net. But he overhits the slice. And it's 30 love. 30 love Jodar. Potapova wins? How? When? A return goes out by Fonseca, 40 love. Last I checked, like 20 seconds ago, it was 4-3 Penko. All right, 40 love. There's a return from Fonseca's a winner. 40-15. 40-15. Serve again from Jodar. There's a return. Goes in the forehand of Jodar. Jodar sprays that forehand wide. 40-30. Like I said earlier, both these guys' forehands are not doing well. They're both making more and more errors on those forehands. Both forehands are letting each other's whatever. Their forehands both are not great right now. All right, first serve's a fault. Second serve. Second serve in the backhand of Fonseca up the line is good. Jodar forehand cross. Fonseca gets it back to the forehand of Jodar, who sprays it down the line again. What did I say about forehands about 11 seconds ago? We get back to deuce. Well, we get to deuce. First game of the second. Where are we? Hello? 1? By the way, just having a look at Fonseca's best, what he's doing well. The backhand cross courts are very effective. When he's going backhand to backhand, then he's ripping them up the line. Jodar's backhand cross court is also his favorite thing at the moment, as Jodar ripping forehands. Fonseca gets one back down the line to the backhand of Jodar. As Fonseca forehand again to the backhand of Jodar. Now Fonseca backhand up the line. Jodar's there with his forehand. It's Fonseca. Forehand inside out. That's a winner. Fonseca's got a break point. Advantage Fons. Advantage Fonseca. To take the break first game, second set. First there's a fault. Yeah, sorry, I glitched. I glitched out, sorry. My bad. Second serve. Into the back of Fonseca. Jodar forehand in the net. Oh, no. Fonseca breaks. Sloppy from Jodar once he got that lead. Just those forehands were just not it. Jodar's forehand letting him down. And Fonseca takes off his shirt and everyone screams. Ah! Relax, everybody. Drink some water. All right, how we doing, chat? Jodar was up 40 love. Yep. Brutal. Brutal. Now, no one's been able to break and, like, actually take advantage. So, let's see if Fonseca can consolidate and see what's up. By the way, 5 minutes to midnight. Party! All right, Fonseca to serve. He says a fault. Winner of this play is Capriva. In a couple of days. Serve out wide the corner. Jodar. Return off the tape goes wide. 15 love. Yeah, they broke each other in the first set. Jodar broke first. And then Fonseca broke back. 15 love. Or the other way around. I can't remember. It was so long ago. Forehand in the net by Fons. 15-0. Yeah, I think Fonseca broke first, right? From four. Did he? No. Or did he have break points first? Hang on. I'll do my job properly. Wait a second, all right? I'll figure it out. Jodar broke, and then Fonseca broke straight back. It was, 3-2 Jodar, and then Fonseca was love 40 and broke like that. So whatever I said the first time. It's backhand to backhand. As Jodar hits it long. 30-15. 30-15. All right, Fonseca serves again. Fonseca serves. Another fault. Second serve. Second serve. To the backhand of Jodar. Return into the front of Fonseca. Jodar back up the line. Fonseca with a 360 spin. Oh, and then Jodar rips the winner. 30-all. 30-all. Great shot from Jodar. Considering that the forehands have been off, Jodar needed that one. It's a great 360 defense from Fons. That was like he slices it and then does a spin and then gets back. Good serve out wide. Jodar returns. Fonseca up the line with the forehand. Jodar slice lob. It's gone wide. 40-30. 40-30. 40-30. Fonseca to consolidate the break. First serve's a fault. Second serve. As a return goes into the corner, Fonseca cross court to the corner, Jodar, but Jodar can't get it. Fonseca consolidates. 2-love. 2-0 in the second. All right, 2-love. Good hold. All right, back to Jodar. Fonseca and Jodar, the new Alcaraz and Sinner. No, but they're definitely two very exciting players to watch. First serve's a fault, second serve. Back in return. Into the back of Jodar. Volley from Fonseca. Goes long. That was a saber. A little bit of a sneak attack. 15-love. As the return goes into the forehand of Jodar. Forehand from Fonseca. As Jodar forehand again. The forehand of Fonseca. The forehand of Jodar. Fonseca forehand again. The forehand of Jodar up the line. Fonseca backhand. Goes into the forehand of Jodar. Fonseca forehand of the stretch. Passing shot's too good. 15-all. Great forehand on the stretch. All right. 15-all. That was a decent approach. Maybe a little short in the court for Jodar, giving Fonseca a second, like a little chance, but what a pass. And it went under Jodar's racket, so that was like an actual pass. Not even a volley made. Not even an attempt. Like he attempted it, but he completely missed. Went straight through him. Return goes into the back of Jodar, back of Fonseca, up the line. As Jodar forehand cross. Fonseca rips one down the line for a winner. Watch out. 15-30. Fonseca starting to get that confidence. Beautiful ripped forehand up the line. Flying forehand. $15-30. As with a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Fonseca. Return goes out. Great second serve from Jodar. 30-all. 30-all. Serve again from Jodar. And the crowd, the umpire's telling the crowd to shut the hell up. Shut up, crowd. Get excited, but be respectful. Yep, it's officially midnight. Hey, pumpkins, we love that. Return goes into the forehand of Jodar, and he puts it away. Beautiful shot. 40-30. 40-30. 40-30. All right, first serve's a fault. Second serve. Backhand up the line goes into the slice of Jodar. Jodar in the net. And it's back at deuce. Another game, another deuce. Jodar in trouble. Double break would be tough. As with a serve against Jodar. There's a fault. Second serve. Serve to the forehand of Fonseca. Jodar forehand. As Fonseca slicing the net, Jodar gets to advantage, and he says sorry because he hit the tape on the way through. Advantage Jodar. Advantage Jodar to take his first game of the second. By the way, chat, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We have so much tennis coming up over the next couple of months. We've got Madrid, we've got Rome straight after this. Then we got Roland Garros. As Jodar holds 2-1 Fonseca with the break in the second. And then, of course, straight to the grass, Wimbledon. And then after Wimbledon, we got a little bit of a break, maybe 1 or 2 weeks. And then after that, full-on hard-court tennis again. US Open Series. Then we go to Laver Cup. I don't even know who's playing that. And then we go to the Asian Swing. And then finish the season off indoors. Oh, hello. Hello. Okay. All right. 2-1. 1 second, chap. All right, we're back. They're still sitting down. All right, here we go. 2-1 Fonseca with the break. Jodar on the board, though. Cam's abandoned us. Don't worry, I'm back. I just had to go get some milk and a carton of cigarettes. All right. Will you rename your dog to whoever the winner is? No. Fonseca with the break in the second. Let's see if he can maintain the break. New balls. As Fonseca serves. Into the back end of Jodar. Forehand from Fonseca. Jodar with a pass. Fonseca with the volley. Jodar's there with a forehand up the line. Winner. Love 15. Great shot from Jodar. Great pass to set it up. Milk, did you happen to run into your wife? No, I didn't, unfortunately. I'm sure she's somewhere. I mean, she's got to be somewhere, right? All right, love 15. As we got a fault. Second serve. As a return from Jodar just goes completely out by a mile. Slap that way out. All right, 15-0. Seven to the backhand of Jodar. Return goes long. 30-15. 30-15. Serve again from Fons. Into the backhand of Jodar. Fonda from Fonseca's drop shot. Oh, it's in the net. 30-all. Wasn't a bad idea. Thirty-all. Serve again. Who's Mia's favorite? You or your wife? Me. Always. 30-all. Backhand to backhand rally. As we get a slice from Fonseca goes long. And Jodar has got a break back point. 30-40. to get back on serve. 30-40. All right, danger for Fonseca. He serves. Into the back of Jodar. Return. Into the front of Fonseca. Jodar gets his forehand into the front of Fonseca. Jodar slice. That goes wide. Fonseca survives. Deuce. And Jodar's getting a little bit loud. I mean, he's feeling a little bit of the pressure. Hello, my sweetness. Hello. Oh, hello. Yeah? Oh, bless you. All right, Deuce. Can you still hear me? Hello, chat. Hello. Oh, your breath stinks. All right, back at return. Goes long from Jodar, and it's advantage Fonseca. Cam can't afford a wife. Why don't you shut up, right? Nobody asked you. Advantage Fonseca. Advantage Fonseca. There's a bit of fault. Second serve. Serve into the backhand of Jodar. Fonseca forehand. That's Jodar. Again to the backhand of Fonseca. Now forehand from Jodar in the net. 3-1. Fonseca keeps that break. 3-1 Fons. I think Jodar's dad's the only one in his box. Yeah, I think so too. Whoop. Yeah. All right. 3-1. Fonseca keeps that break, and the Brazilians love it. It's past midnight, and they're going nuts. All right. All right. As Jodar serves a let. Return goes in from Fonseca to the front of Jodar. Jodar overhits it. Your sleep pattern must be crazy. Yeah. Yep. You have no idea. Love 15. What breed of dog is that? She's a pug. 7 in the back end of Fonseca. Fonseca in the net. 15-0. All right, serve again from Jodar. And Jodar serves. A fault. Second serve. Now, chat, this is what I mentioned at the start of the match. At what point does Jodar start to get a little fatigued? Because he hasn't been in this position before. He hasn't been in this. This is probably the most. By the way, these ball kids are getting in the way. Can you move? He hasn't been in this sort of intensity before. And the highs of the adrenaline in that first set, you know, are going to use energy, right? Not to mention he's playing one of the most physical guys on the tour as well. But like, him getting all excited and getting pumped up after the first set, like there's going to be a bit of a dump in the second set, which is, you know, he's gotten broken, right? So we'll see whether or not there's a little bit of fatigue as this match goes on. Does the adrenaline wear out? Can his legs go for another, you know, hour and a half? How long? Because we know Fonseca can play marathons. We've seen Fonseca do this. And maybe Jodar can too, but we have to see. This is a different match than he's ever played before. The nerves, the pressure, all that stuff. Backhand goes wide by Fonseca, and it's 40-30. Now, in his short career, Jodar has played some long matches. He actually played a 3 hour and 50-minute 5-set match. He won it in the first round of the Australian Open this year. So he has played marathons a couple of times. Also challenges last year. He played a marathon 3-hour match. So he has played and won a few long matches. Beautiful volley, Jodar, 3-2. So yeah, so we'll see. But all of those are in challenges. Except for this week. He actually played in the first round. He played a 2.5-hour match against De Jong and got the win there. So it's an hour and 20 minutes. So if it does go 3 sets, we're probably looking at maybe pushing 2.5. I don't think we'll get to 3 hours. But yeah, something to think about. Fonseca isn't known for his endurance, to be fair. What? What are you talking about? The second set push is one of the things he needs to learn how to manage. Well, then he's there. Well, yeah, that's it. And yeah, exactly. The experience, the lack of experience at this stage, does that come through? Do nerves come into it, right? I mean, he's serving. The winner of this match has a legitimate chance of making the quarterfinals. The winner of this plays Kripriva. They'd like their chances, right, of making it. They'll probably be the favorite. The winner of this will be the favorite going into that match. So, quarterfinals of a 1,000 for both, well, especially for Jodar, massive deal. Fonseca's already been there. And a meeting with Sinner, right? Sinner is the most likely candidate to play against. So we'll see if any of that comes into play. All right, here we go. Fonseca's got the break in the second, but Jodar has the set in his pocket already. Let's see if he can keep it going, Fonseca. Serve goes in. Return comes back to the forehand of Fonseca. Forehand from Jodar is long. 15 love. 15 love. Serve again. Into the backhand of Jodar. Forehand from Fonseca up the line. Beautiful shot. So crispy. 30 love. Beautiful shot. Just rips it up the line, inside in. 30 love. As Fon serves again. Another fault, second serve. As a return goes nowhere. Good second serve. 40 love. All right, 40 love. All right, 40 love. As a return goes in the net by Jodar. That is a perfect response. All right, 4-2. Fonseca in the second. Thinking of getting a dog cam, what breed would you recommend? That is a you, and you got to answer that for yourself. I can't tell you what dog to get. That's crazy. You got to get that yourself. Come on now. I don't know your situation. Come on. All right, 4-2. Return goes out by Fonseca. It's 15 love. All right, return goes in. As Jodar with a lovely forehand. Fonseca can't get it back. And it's 30 love. 30 love. Return goes out by Fons. 40 love. 40 love. As we get a serve again from Jodar. Into the forehand of Fonseca return. Is no good. By the way, these guys are holding much easier now. All right, 4-3. Fonseca with the break. But both guys just holding super, super simple. All right, how are we doing, chap? What's going on? How are we? All right, let's see if Fons can keep this break. The crowd is loud. Yep. So fun. So much fun. Jodar, 39% of second serve points won. Fonseca, 65. Yep. How did you get Mia? Did your mum get her for you? No, I got my own dog for me. What are you talking about? I'm an adult. I found a breeder for pugs, and I went to and I picked her up. There was 2 available, her and another, and her sister, and that's how I got my dog. I made the financial and decision to look after a dog, and now she's 4 years old. All right, 4-3. Did my mum pick her up? Come on. 4-3. Backhand return goes out by Jodar. And it's 15 love. By the way, if you do get a present as a dog for a present, or you give someone a dog for a present, that's a lot. Like, that's not an expensive, but I mean, it is expensive for the person you give it to. That's not. Don't do that. Dogs are a lot of work. You've just you might have just burdened somebody. Don't give. If you have a dog and you're like, hey, I'm going to give this my friend as a surprise, they might not be ready for that. Don't do that. You make your own decision and let your friends do their own thing too. 400 rally. Somebody in the crowd was being a dick. As we go to 400 again. Yeah, it is a commitment for a dog. But it's worth it. 100%. 30 love. Jodar hits it out. All right. I had a pug, a black one too, and best dog ever. Oh, yeah. $30 love. As the return goes to the net, 40 love. Fonseca cruising. By the way, the last couple of games, and I wonder, because they're holding really easily now, I wonder if fatigue is setting in a little bit on the returns especially, and they're both kind of just like holding it a lot easier because they can't be bothered returning properly. Like, they're just kind of like, oh, I can't get those returns back. As Jodar with a forehand goes wide, and it's 5-3, because these guys are not troubled on serve at all now. They might be maybe just cruising to the third set. Just like, you know what? Let's just take the foot off a little bit and just try and, just hold serve and go the distance. Because, we're not getting many rallies now. They're both tired. Yeah. Resting. All right. Jodar's better hold here, though, because if he doesn't hold here, he's going to be 7-2 in the third. Serve. There's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Oh, backhand return goes out by Fonseca. 15 love. I have a miniature poodle now. Cool. 15 love. 1.5 hours played. Serve again. Here's a fault. Second serve. Return. Goes into the forehand Jodar. Forehand from Fonseca. Into the back of the Jodar. Fonseca backhand up the line. Goes in the nets. And it's 30 love. Cam, did you sleep? No. I've been up since 3 o'clock yesterday. 3 p.m. It's currently 8:30 a.m. $30 love. All right. I think Fonseca might have got some clay in his eyes. All right, 30 love. As a return goes into the forehand of Jodar. That's a great shot. Fonseca sliced the net. 40 love. Again, no points losing on serve at the moment. All right, 40 love. 40 love. Jodar serves again. Return goes in the front of Jodar. Back in our slice Fonseca. In the net. All right, 5-4. I swear the last 4 games have been held without dropping points on serve. I don't think anyone's won a point against the serve in the last 4 games. All right, now Fonseca's going to serve to take us to a third. Man, your sleep schedule must be messed up. Oh, yeah. That's fine. I've been doing this so long, I don't even flinch. I don't even flinch anymore. I'm like, yeah. What time do you go to sleep? 9:30 a.m. Okay. Like, this is actually normal. This time of the year, for the last, 7 years, I've been doing this, so it's not even you wouldn't even notice. Chat, do you notice that I've been up all night? Can you tell? Because if you can start telling, then I should probably start, I don't know, smashing the coffees or something. We want to go 3? Yeah, hell yeah. We've actually been pretty lucky today. We've had 3 out of 4 matches. The Sinner match being the exception, right? The only one that didn't go the distance. But yeah, first match was epic. The night matches are both delivered. So let's see if we get another 3 setup. I've only seen that you look tired once and not today. All right. You look great. Thank you. Breaking news, Cam. Yep, thanks, Dutchy. Somebody mentioned that, I think, a couple of hours ago, that Eala's not playing next week. All right, one less thing to worry about. Here we go. Fonseca serving to take us the distance. It's past midnight in Spain. But you wouldn't know it because the crowd is still going nuts. They're buzzing. Here we go. Fonseca to serve. Great serve down the tee. 15 love. 15 love. Serve again. Is a fault. Second serve. To the backhand of Jodar. Ooh, return goes long. He went for the down the line winner and he just overhit it. 30 love. 30 love. Must have been sleeping. Yeah. Yeah, people were mentioning it, I think, in the Raducanu match. Serve out wide, the slice of Jodar. Drop shot Fonseca. Too good, 40 love. Fonseca to take us to a third. Hour and 36 minutes. Beautiful drop shot. I don't think anyone's won a return point in 5 games. Since like three all. Backhand return. To the backhand of Fonseca. Forehand from Jodar. Into the forehand of Fonseca. Jodar, forehand again. Goes long, we're going 3, baby. We are going 3. No one's left, by the way. There's so many people still there. It is still packed. Nobody has left their seat. They're like, work tomorrow. Work schmirk. Whatever. 1 hour, 37 minutes. We're going 3. Rockies beat the Mets 3-0. We did. Yep. I think we're up in the next one as well, right? We're up. Yeah, we're up 3-0. Yep. Anyways, 8.3. By the way, only 2 break points in that second set. 1 converted, 1 not in favor of Fonseca. 8.3 performance rating compared to a 7.1 for Jodar. Much, much better for Fons. But yeah, it was really weird. Like, once Fonseca saved the break point at, 3-all or 3-2, nobody won a point against the serve. 6 winners, 7 errors from Fons. 5 winners, 10 errors from Jodar. Jodar didn't lose a point at the net, but Fons didn't win a point at the net, so that's interesting. But it's all squared now. But let's see if Jodar can get off to a better start in this final set and take one of his greatest victories in his youngest career. Don't know how you keep up the energy and enthusiasm. What helps when the matches are good. I mean, if this match was a snooze fest, I would be snoozing. But it helps when the matches are entertaining. You have to control your microphone. You have mic problems. I'm sorry. Is this better? Is this better for you? Hello? 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 I'm sorry. Is that better? Is it better if I speak like this? I won't touch the table. Hello? Rocky's looking as good as the hair. Thank you. Don't jinx it, though. We haven't won yet. We only won the first match. We got to win 2. Oh, bless you. All right. Nope. Sorry, chat. She's had enough. She's like, get out of my face. By the way, if you want to watch these matches, you can watch them on the new Tennis TV app. Scan the QR code. Click the link down below. We're collaborating with them for the rest of the year. So check it out. All right. Jodar to serve. Who's winning this final set, by the way? Give us some predictions. Jodar, great serve, 15 love. 15 love. You would have fallen asleep if it was Vera playing. That's not true. That's not true. 15 love. Serve to the back end of Fonseca. He hits it out in the return. 30 love. Who wins Fonseca? 30 love. 30 love. As Jodar serves again. That's a fault. Second serve. Return. Goes in the forehand of Jodar. Forehand from Fonseca. Jodar forehand in the net. 30-15. 30-15. Serve again. $30-15. We get a fault second serve. As the return goes in, Fonseca with the drop shot. Jodar's going to get there with the backhand up the line for a winner. God, Jodar's quick. 40-15. Wasn't a bad drop shot. Jodar just read it perfectly. 40-15. As we let 40-15. As a return, goes long. All right. Well enough, Jodar, final set. 1-0. Fonseca will be the first to match in the rivalry. Wait, what? What part of the world is as tough as when you stream tournaments with regard to time zones? America. Or Miami. Miami time zone stinks. Like waking up at 3 in the morning and then just brutal. Miami's always the toughest. I don't like the Australian Open time zone either because that means I have to sit inside all day while everyone else is outside having fun. So I don't like... I can't do anything in January because I'm stuck in my chair whenever all my friends are on holidays and going out and having fun. So yeah, Australian Open time zone kind of suck. I don't mind staying up all night because everyone's asleep. So, all right, 15-love. Return goes in the forehand of Fonseca. Jodar forehand goes wide. 30-love. 30-love. And this crowd are going nuts. 30-love. As Fonzie serves a fault. Second serve. Serving to the forehand of Jodar. Great return. Fonzie gets it back. Jodar forehand winner this time. Lovely cross-court forehand winner. 30-15. 30-15. Have I seen Heated Rivalry? No. Isn't that based on a book? Isn't that based on a book? And that book is in the book section that... I don't go to that section of the bookstore. 40-15. I'm in the arts and crafts section. $40.15. All the autobiographies. I'm not reading those books. $40.15. As Fonzie hits a backhand long. And it's 1-all. Final set. Oh, no, so it's 40-30. My bad. 40-30. $40-30. As a default, second serve. Second serve. Ooh, double fault. All right, Fonseca in trouble. We get the deuce. All right. We get the deuce. Fonseca putting himself in trouble. Only the second double fault for the match for Fonseca. Fonzie serves. To the forehand of Jodar. Backhand of Fonseca to the backhand of Jodar. It's Fonseca backhand slice. Jodar, forehand, cross court. Fonseca gets it. Jodar, backhand, inside out. Winner! Ridiculous winner. And him and his dad are just having a full-on conversation. All right. Advantage, Jodar. That was a crazy backhand. From where he was standing in the court, crazy. Wow. Advantage, Jodar. What's his camera angle? Serve. Into the backhand of Jodar. Forehand of Fonseca. Jodar gets it back, goes up the line. Fonseca's in trouble. Jodar, forehand. Again, the forehand of Fonseca. Fonseca gets it out. Jodar breaks. Oh, and Fonseca's broken his racket. Whoa! Fonseca just lost it. And he annihilated his racket. Wow. Fonseca's racket is just obliterated. Dust. It's just dust. 2-love Jodar. And the crowd are all going, what did you just do? Some of them are laughing. Wow. Oh, shit. That racket is gone. He got a code violation, no surprise. Wow. All right, Jodar breaks first. Or does Fonseca break? I don't know. Who breaks first? Jodar breaks, but then Fonseca breaks the racket. So, I mean, they both break in different ways. 2-love. As Jodar serves. Fonseca returned the net. 15-love. That was a great racket break, too. As a Fonseca fan, I don't mind that. I like the fact that he's not like trying to be an example to the kids. And I don't want to break rackets because people are watching. He's just like, I'm angry. Smash. He does it once every never. Like he does it once maybe every, other month, right? Sometimes. He doesn't do it as like a every day. 15-0. By the way, Jodar's yelling at the crowd because they were yelling and screaming during the point. Jodar's going nuts at the crowd. Everybody's on edge. Serve. Into the backhand of Fonseca. Jodar forehand inside out. Fonseca's there with the backhand. Jodar up the line. Great shot. Fonseca slices it back. Jodar forehand again. Fonseca slices that back. Jodar forehand again. Now goes the backhand of Fonseca up the line. Jodar gets it back. Fonseca in control. Jodar back on the stretch. Goes in the net. It's 15-30. Great play by Fonz. 15-30. And Jodar's starting to point out people in the crowd. I think he's getting a little distracted. Maybe he's feeling a little bit nervous. Oh, I think he hurt his calf. I think he might have hurt his calf. 15-30. Let's see what happens. Maybe he's pointing to the trainer. Return goes in the forehand of Jodar. Backhand of Fonseca. Jodar forehand to the forehand of Fonseca. He shanks it long. 30-all. When he went to slide there, his foot got caught and he just kind of tweaked his calf. He seems like he's moving better now, but that was a bit scary. 30-all. Yeah, Jodar's very vocal. 30-all. Yeah, I think he called for the trainer. All right, Jodar serves. Out wide, the forehand of Fonseca. Return goes forehand of Jodar. Fonseca backhand into the backhand of Jodar. Fonseca forehand in the net. 40-30. I think Jodar's cramping. 40-30. Jodar's taking some deep breaths. I think he might be cramping. Or maybe he's feeling a bit of tension. He's walking around slow. All right, he's got to win this game. Just get to 3-love and sit down. Serve. Here's a fault. Second serve. Serve into the forehand. Fonseca return. To the back of Jodar. Fonseca slice. Off the tape. Jodar. Drop shot. Fonseca. Can't get it. 3-love Jodar. And he's pointing at someone in the front row. Is he like, come here, I need the trainer? Is that what he's doing? He's going. He's very animated, Jodar. When he's like pointing at somebody. He's like, you. I think it's because if it is cramp, he can't get a medical timeout, right? So I think he might be pointing. Oh no, he's pointing at the bald kid, was he? He's getting pickle juice. Is that what that is? Did he point to the bald kid to get like pickle juice from his dad? Because you can do that, right? Yeah, he's drinking a little shot. I think it's a pickle juice. That might have just been a shot of pickle juice. And he's given his water bottle to the bald kid. So I think he's pointing it at everybody. All right. Yeah, I think he might be cramping a little. Yeah, he's pointing. He's talking to everybody. All right. But he's up 3-love. All right. Let's see what happens next. His dad looked concerned. Yeah, he just drank a shot of something, and that's definitely not vodka, so. Maybe it is. Imagine that. But he's up 3-love, so that'll help him. Pickle juice to the rescue. Yeah, maybe he took it. I mean, he's taking drinking a lot of fluids. A lot of different fluids. He took a gel he drank one of those gel things as well. Like he just just loaded up on every single liquid he could find. All right. But he's up 3-love. Desperate to get the pickle juice to stay in this, yeah. He's talking to a bunch of kids in the front row. No, he's talking to is he talking to Ferrer? Who's he talking to? I don't know who he's talking to. He's talking to a bunch of people in the front rows. I don't know who Jodar is talking to. He's talking to everybody. 3-love. Fonseca's got a hold here. First has a fault, second serve. Serving to the back and Jodar. Great return. Fonzie slices it. Jodar forehand cross-court winner. Love 15. Love 15. Fonseca serves again. Serving to the forehand. Jodar return winner. Wow. Forehand in the up the line. Return winner, love 30. What a shot. For a second, it's just like, what the hell was that? Fon serves again. Another fault. Second serve. Serving to the forehand of Jodar. Forehand of Fonseca's. Jodar forehand again to the forehand of Fonseca. Jodar ripping forehands, but he hits it long. 15-30. So yeah, who the hell is this guy? So he's pointing. He's pointing to this guy sitting next to Ferrer. I don't know who that is. But he keeps talking to him, so I'm not sure who that guy is. 15-30. Serving to the back of Jodar. Return to the back of Fonseca. Jodar, forehand, winner. 15-40. To get the double break. 15-40. 2 more break points. Serve. Into the forehand, Jodar. Fonseca forehand goes long. What? I'll tell you, Fonzie is hitting way too many errors. I think he might be distracted by what's going on with Jodar and not paying attention to what he has to do. Like, Hodar's carrying on and, it looks like he might be cramping and he's, asking for all these fluids and pointing at everybody and yelling and screaming. I think Fonzie's a little distracted. He doesn't know what to do. He's like, are you cramping? Do I make you run? What do I do? All right, he's got to break back Fonz quickly. Jodar for love. Serving to the forehand of Fonseca. Good return. Jodar slice. Fonseca. Drop shot in the net. 15 love. 15 love. Jodar serves again. There's a fault. Second serve. Into the back of Fonz. Good return. Jodar gets it back. Fonz forehand again. The back of Jodar. Jodar in the net. Yeah, Jodar his legs are not working, but Fonseca's not making him work. Like, Jodar's legs are definitely stiff. But Fonz is not hitting enough returns and not making him play enough shots to, test it. But after that shot, he hits it in the net and he just kind of, walks around like he's got... Someone's kicked him in the leg. First there's a fault. Second serve. Into the forehand of Fonseca. Forehand from Jodar. Fonseca forehand again. The forehand of Jodar. Fonseca backhand up the line. Jodar gets it cross court but hits in the net. Yeah, Jodar's not in a good way. He is walking very tentatively. 15-30. Serve. There's a fault. Second serve. Down the tee. Good second serve. Return goes in the front of Jodar and hits it long. 15-40. Jodar's ripping forehands because he doesn't want to play rallies. 15-40. A chance to get one of the breaks back. Fonseca. 2 break points. Serve. Is too big. 30-40. One saved. 30-40. 30-40. Still break point. Serving the back of Fonseca. Jodar forehand. Oh, it lands in! Another ripped forehand winner. And we get to deuce. He couldn't hit a forehand in the second set to save himself. Deuce. Again, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you haven't already. We're almost at 400 likes. Appreciate that. We've got to be back tomorrow. Big day tomorrow. So much tennis tomorrow. Make sure you join us tomorrow. First serve's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Fonseca. Return goes long. That was a bad miss. Advantage Jodar. Bad miss for Fonseca. All right. Advantage Jodar to take the 5-love lead. Final set. Serve. There's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Goes in the back end of Fonseca. Fonseca in the net. Jodar survives, keeps the double break, goes to 5-love, and Fonseca's going to serve to stay in the match. Oh, man. I'll tell you, what a hell of an effort from Jodar if he's able to get out of this match. Considering his legs are starting to fall off. 2 hours played. And he's drinking more pickle juice. He is drinking all the pickle juice. Cam is cursed. What? What the hell are you talking about cursed? What happened to Fonz? He just couldn't capitalize on this tiring player. Now, the good thing is for Jodar, he doesn't play tomorrow. So he gets a day off tomorrow to recover, and then he can come back and play Capriva in the 4th round. Oh, was it Cam is cruised? Oh, am I? No, I'm not going on a cruise. To be honest, I couldn't think of anything worse. I like going on planes, not boats. Any matches after this? No. This is the last match of the day. Who did you pick to win? I'm pretty sure I picked Jodar. But we'll never know. We'll never know. Cam, you need to rest. Why? Rest what? Bro, you need to rest. What? Have you met me? Come on now. Anyways, Fonseca to start the comeback. Serve. There's a fault. Second serve. Serve in the backhand of Jodar, and then Fonseca puts away the winner. All right, 15-love. 15-love. $15-love. To all the people lying in the chat saying I went for Fonseca in 3. Pfft. Shut up. 15-love. 15-love. Comeback starts now. First serve's a fault, second serve. Serve in the back and Jodar. Return up the line's a winner. 15-all. 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 There's a serve from Fonseca. And it's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Jodar. Fonseca backhand to the forehand of Jodar. Jodar hits it long. And it's 30-15. 30-15. As the backhand return from Jodar goes long. All right, these are all the free points Fonseca needed earlier in the match, or in the set. 40-15. To make Jodar serve for this match. 40-15. Return in the forehand of Fonseca. Forehand from Jodar. Into the backhand of Fonseca. Jodar backhand up the line, goes wide. And Fonzie's on the board. 5-1. Jodar will serve for this match. All right. Are you ready? Who's ready? 5-1 Jodar. He's going to serve for the match. Serve. To the forehand of Fonseca. Return to the forehand of Jodar. Jodar in the net, love 15. Ready to sleep? Come on now. It's not even 1 a.m. yet. What do you mean sleep? Crazy talk. Return. Goes in from Fonseca. Jodar puts away the forehand. And it's 15-all. 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 Jodar serves again. He serves a fault. Second serve. Double fault. 15-30. That was the first double fault of the match for Jodar. 15-30. Serve again. Into the forehand, Fonseca return. To the forehand, Jodar. Fonseca in the rally. Oh, he hits it long. That was a waste. 30-0. He got the return back. That was the hard part. And then he missed the easy one. Well, it wasn't easy, but he did the hard part and then he threw it away. 30-0. Jodar serves. 2 points away. Serving the forehand, Fonseca. Return goes long. Match point, Jodar. 40-30. 40-30. Jodar to get the win. Super impressive, by the way, from Jodar. Very interesting, weird final set. The way it's played out. I think Fonseca just didn't expect it. He got surprised. Serving the back of the Fons. Return goes to forehand, Jodar. And he hits a line! Jodar wins! And he's going to the fourth round. Oh, man. I think Fons just got caught by surprise. I don't think he expected Jodar to be that aggressive early in the final set. And then when he saw the cramping, I think then he thought, oh, he'll stop. He'll stop playing. Or he'll, slow down. And Jodar was like, no. I'm going to ramp it up. I'm going to play more aggressive. And it kept hitting. He kept hitting. And I think Fonseca, by the time, he's like, I thought this guy was going to slow down. What the hell's going on? And then by that time, it's way too late. I just don't think he was expecting Jodar to just start ripping it and start hitting his shot. Because he was missing all the forehands in that second set. And then the final set, he was just going for it because he didn't want to play long rallies, and it worked. Great win for Jodar. And he should be fine physically for the next match because he'll have 48 hours to get over the cramps. He'll definitely be playing the night session, or maybe not. He might be playing the afternoon session on against Capriva. But great win. Great win. That was some clutch play by Rafa. I think we can't call him Rafa. Let's just let's not call him Rafa. That's crazy. Come on now. I know his name is Rafael, but that's a sacred name. All right, we got to keep that name for. There's only one Rafa. Jodar, yeah, he's elated but relieved. Yeah, I mean he was guzzling pickle juice like I was guzzling Jaeger shots back in the day. I mean I was doing Jaeger bomb. But he'll be fine in a couple of days. The thing is, though, I think the only thing with Jodar is that there is, and he's a young player. He hasn't played at this level for very long, right? That's the second time we've seen in a match that cramps have come into it. Last week in Barcelona against Fils, and this match, right? So there is definitely and I said at the start of the match, he's played some long matches. It's cramping is not a problem for him, right? But he has played a lot of tennis lately. He's played this level hasn't played this level very long. He's playing a lot of these he's playing a guy who's 28 in the next round, so he's like true, not veteran, but established physical presence on the tour, knows how to do it, Capriva. So yeah. So we've got to keep an eye on it. The longer these matches go, the more physical they are. There is a little bit of a fitness issue. Or a fitness, there is cramp, but he's gonna get better. I mean, all these young players, we see so many of them deal with this kind of stuff early days, right? Because they got to get used to the level, they got to get used to the intensity, all that stuff. But besides that, I mean, Jodar is that serve is scary. He's playing with nothing to lose, right? He's got that youthful energy where he's just screaming through people. No expectations. No one's saying that he has to do anything yet. He's just playing for free, right? No pressures, no nothing. So we'll see what happens when he gets... the next match, he will definitely be the favorite, though. He'll be the strong favorite in the next one. Making the fourth round in your first appearance is a sign of a future great champion. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Again, the cramping towards that final set, at the end of the final, the end of the match, is the only thing you can say is a problem, right? His game, there is no problem with his game. He can play. He can play. There's no his serve isn't good or he double faults a lot or blah, blah. None of that. He's got none of that. He doesn't look nervous either. He's clutch. He was serving big when he needed to. There was nothing in his game suggests that he is not going to be, scary for a lot of players in the future. He didn't really get nervous. I mean, he served one double fault at the end, but you could say that, serving for the match, okay, fair enough. He was clutching the tiebreak. He wasn't even playing. There was very even in the first set, but Fonseca was slightly better in the first set, but he was able to take the tiebreak. He smashed the tiebreak. He was up 5-1. But, just that, the little bit of physicality issue, if that becomes an issue. Maybe it was just a one-time thing today. Maybe it happens, maybe he gets over that, right? But yeah, fantastic play. Super scary. I mean, I would love to see him play Sinner. We've already seen Fonseca play Sinner, so getting Jodar to play Sinner, that would be interesting, especially with the crowd, and hopefully he gets through Kopriva with no problems, right? He gets to the Sinner match as fresh as he can, because that's what we want to see. We want to see an as fresh as possible Jodar taking on Jannik Sinner, who is the man to beat, right? 20 winners, 25 errors from Fonseca, 29 winners, 30 errors from Jodar. All the forehand errors, 18 forehand errors Jodar. So forehands, he had a lot of winners too, but the forehand was, especially that second set, his forehand was a little off. But yeah, I mean, super impressive. And like I said at the start of the match, I mean, Fonseca's only lost to the top 10 recently, so he's beaten a guy who's been playing very well. And look, I don't think there's anything to there's nothing like anyone who's talking trash about Fonseca just has, needs a reason to talk shit. I mean, they're the same people that were saying when he lost to Zverev, oh, look, he sucks. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Fonseca's been playing great lately. He loses to a guy that's he's going to have to compete against a lot, assuming that they're both going to be as great as we think they will be. So yeah, but great. This is the first of hopefully many. I'd love to see him play a 5-setter at the French. If we get a fourth round or a third round between these guys, that'd be awesome. Also, by the way, Jodar, we watched him the other day against Demon, and we looked it up. He can play on all surfaces. He's not a clay court guy, solely clay. He can transfer to grass, hard courts. He's not gonna disappear after Roland Garros. He's gonna keep going, especially with that game. Fonseca should have taken advantage of the cramping. That's all. Well, that's it. But I think by the time the cramping became by the time you could tell, even we could tell, right? It was sort of that 2-love game, and he'd already gone down a break. If he breaks back at 2 to get to 2-1 Fonseca, and they sit down and he's drinking the juice, and we're on, maybe that was probably the game that decided it, right? Or at least decided the final set. If Joao had broken back straight away, it was 2-1, they sit down, he might have been able to go, oh, you're cramping. Okay, now we can work with this. But we got to 3-love, and then he got broken again. It was too late now. There was that opportunity, though. If he had broken back when the cramps had just started at that 2-love game, then maybe it could have been something could have, Joao could have recovered. But, yeah. That was a lot of fun. Cam's battery's still going. Mine is flat, so I wish good night. No worries. See you later. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, so I got to go to work. Wait, hang on. Monday morning. Shit, I got to go to work. I'm 5 minutes late. I've got to go I got to get to the office. I got to go to work. Shit. I did have to do that once. After a long night, it was brutal. You see the other guy cramping. It's low blow, but I'm making the other guy run left and right. It's not even a low blow. That's like totally legitimate. Who cares? Like, if somebody's cramping, it doesn't matter. Like, you do whatever you can to win it. Like, there's no like, oh, you're cramping. Oh, I'm gonna hit the ball to you now. No, there's only one person can win. So like, if they're cramping, that's not your fault. Why you gotta be nice? You don't have to be nice. But I think by the time Fonseca realized he was cramping, or even like by the time like it was too late by the time he learned that the cramp was there. Like, I don't think Fonseca needed to. It needed to be level, or Fonseca needed a break back in that 2-1 game, I think. And then it would have made a difference. But 3-love. And also, if you see the way that Jodar was playing, like, he was ripping the ball for winners, and Fonseca was just like, he didn't know what to do, because he's like, well, this guy's just hitting winners. I can't even make him play to cramp, right? So it was a credit to Jodar for playing, going all out and, trying to shorten those points when he needed to, right? He wasn't cramping like Atman, right? It wasn't as bad as that. Nowhere near as bad as that. But it was definitely affecting a couple of his shots. Like, you could tell that he was a little bit like, he wasn't like, he was a little bit like, I don't know, wobbly as he was going for some of the shots. Like, he would go out for some of the wider shots and his legs were a little bit jelly, but Fons couldn't make him move that much. He was just Fons was just trying to defend. But yeah, he wasn't cramping to the point of Atman where he couldn't walk. He was just like, you could just tell it was just like a little bit. Like, he was just cramping enough, and you're like, oh, there's something there for Fons if he can make him work. But Jodar wouldn't let Fons do anything to him. Atman cramping was crazy. That was like the extreme of cramps. Thanks for the commentary and great energy. No worries. Thank you for joining. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, Sam. This was a great match. Oh, yeah. So much fun. We've been spoiled today. We had three bangers today. Curious to see how Kopriva does. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Be an interesting 4th round. Lucky he realized what was happening and took the pickle juice. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure the science of pickle juice, if you have to take it before you cramp or you take it when you're cramping. Because I would have thought, like, if you're cramping and then you take it, it's going to take some time to kick in. Like, you'd be better off trying to, like, preempt the cramps, I guess. You want to try and get ahead of them, right? Before you cramp. And then sometimes, I'm sure Atman took pickle juice, didn't help him at all, right? If you're full on cramping, you're guzzling pickle juice like it's going out of style, but it's not going to take an effect for some. But yeah, he wasn't cramping severely. Like, there was definitely, you could tell that he was cramping, and that he wasn't comfortable. But again, what do players do when they're injured or cramping? They start playing aggressive. They start going all out. Start redlining their game. And it was working for Jodar. And he didn't let Fonseca bully him around and, make him work for the points, right? And then by the time Fonseca started to, like, get into it, it was 5-love. And I was like, well, Jodar just has to hit 4 good serves and he's out of here. And he did that. And the forehand was working too. Anyways, I'm going to leave. And we're going to come back and do it all again tomorrow. Or actually today. So, we've got Ruud Fokina, Sabalenka Osaka, Gauff Noskova, Zverev Atman, Potapova Rybakina. That's on center court. And then there's Bencic, Tsitsipas, Medvedev, Hashanov, Menchik, Fernandez, Pliskova, all playing tomorrow. Andreeva playing tomorrow. So we've got plenty of stuff to keep us busy tomorrow. But I'm glad we could finish with a bit of a banger to finish. It was pretty exciting to see the two young guys go at it. Jodar wins, the first of hopefully many. 7-6, 4-6, 6-1. He takes out Fonseca. He's into the 4th round, and we'll see him in a couple of days' time. I'll see you guys tomorrow.